Welcome to Sphere Finance. I am Pricetime and you're watching Sphere TV. If you have questions about Penrose and how it works, then this is the video for you. Also, if you end up enjoying the video and haven't already, subscribe. It helps support the channel, and by ringing the bell, you will automatically be notified when we create new content. Why should I stake my Dystopia LP into Penrose instead of into Dystopia? When you become a liquidity provider on Dystopia, you receive a Dystopia LP in return. That Dystopia LP is a crucial asset that has intrinsic value. To earn yield on your LP, you can choose to stake your LP into Dystopia itself, or you can choose to stake your Dystopia LP into Penrose and receive a Penrose LP in return for maximized rewards. Dystopia provides a range of APR or yield for staked LPs. That APR range is variable and depends on the current prices of the tokens, the token boosted APR, and your total locked DYST amount. For that reason, if you stake your LP into Dystopia, most likely you will not receive the maximum APR unless you have a significant portfolio of locked DYST. That is exactly why Penrose was built. Penrose aggregates locked DYST so that when you stake your Dystopia LP into Penrose, you receive a maximized APR on all liquidity pools. That is why it is more profitable for you to stake your Dystopia LP into Penrose. You will receive the maximized yields on your LPs. What should I do when there are both stable and volatile pools for the same liquidity pair? Occasionally, users may create both stable and volatile pools for the same liquidity pair. In these instances, you would want to use the pool that makes the most sense for the pair in question. For example, there are USD Plus and USDC stable and volatile pools. We know that USD Plus and USDC are both stablecoins, so their ratio will always be 1-to-1. Therefore, you will want to use the stable pool. Another example is the DYST penDYST pair. I'll talk about this a little more later in the video, but this pair is also a 1-to-1 ratio, and so the correct pair is the stable pool. If you are ever unsure, an easy trick is to simply contribute to the pool with the highest TVL and votes, because more likely than not, that will be the correct pair. You can see this is true for the USD Plus USDC pool as well. When I claim, what do I receive? As a liquidity provider, when you stake your Dystopia LP into Penrose, you will earn both DYST and PEN rewards. PEN rewards are distributed proportionally to the amount of DYST earned. To claim both, first click on the liquidity pool you staked into. You can view your reward balance and then can click Claim to receive the DYST and PEN rewards to your wallet. You can add both these tokens to your wallet using the menu in the top right. Towards the bottom are links to add both tokens. What is the value of the PEN token? The PEN token is minted and distributed to users proportionally to the amount of DYST earned. PEN is very valuable because it can be staked or locked for voting power and additional rewards. After staking PEN, do I then have to vote with vlPEN before I receive its staking rewards? When you stake, aka vote lock, your PEN into vlPEN, you will automatically start earning its staking rewards. You do not need to vote with your vlPEN in order to receive those staking rewards. The rewards for vlPEN are distributed in the form of additional PEN DYST. How and when does voting work? After staking, aka vote locking PEN into vlPEN, in addition to earning staking rewards, you are then able to vote for or against Dystopia's liquidity pools. When you vote with vlPEN, Penrose will use their aggregation of VEDYST to vote on Dystopia accordingly. You can vote and change your vote at any time, your vote can be positive or negative, and you do not need to vote every week for your vote to count. That is, your vote will carry over week to week. According to the official Penrose documents, voting snapshots are submitted directly before every Thursday at midnight UTC. Voting with vlPEN has a distinct advantage over voting with VE-DYST: time. In order to receive maximum voting power per DYST token, users must lock DYST on Dystopia for 4 years. In contrast, PEN is locked for only 16 weeks before it is automatically unlocked, meaning that with Penrose, you have the advantage of a more liquid voting instrument. Voting is important because it increases the DYST emissions and therefore the APR of the liquidity pool that you vote on. Recall that with Penrose, you do not need to vote to earn maximized yields on Dystopia's liquidity pools, but your vote will increase that pool's yield even further. Do earnings fluctuate along with the price of the DYST or PEN tokens? When staking your LP into Penrose, you will regularly receive an appropriate market fair value of your earnings according to the listed APR. When the price of DYST and PEN go down, you will receive more tokens per reward cycle. When the price of DYST and PEN go up, you will receive less tokens per reward cycle. This is all to keep the listed APR proportional to your deposit. What happens when I convert DYST to penDYST? DYST can be converted into penDYST. penDYST is an individual, tradable, unique token that is minted at a 1-to-1 ratio with DYST. This conversion is not reversible because Penrose automatically takes the DYST you converted and locks it in Dystopia forever as VE-DYST in order to receive the highest possible voting power over Dystopia. When you convert, your DYST will be both converted and staked as penDYST in Penrose. Staked penDYST will earn additional DYST and PEN rewards. penDYST can also be unstaked and, as mentioned earlier, is tradable. penDYST will fluctuate at around a 1-to-1 ratio with DYST in its stable liquidity pool. Now is a good time to mention that all of these rewards are optimized and come from platform fees, liquidity pool bribes, and liquidity pool trading fees. Is it better to stake an LP or to stake DYST and PEN? There are several strategies that you could use to earn yield with Penrose. First, you can deposit your liquidity into Dystopia and then stake your Dystopia LP into Penrose to earn DYST and PEN rewards. Please be advised that certain LPs may suffer a higher degree of impermanent loss than others. You can use impermanent loss calculators to get an idea of whether or not the APR will make up for any impermanent loss you might face. For example, stablecoin LPs suffer no impermanent loss because their price ratio will remain 1-to-1. You then have at least 2 options with your DYST and PEN rewards. First, you can swap them for more of your deposited tokens and deposit and stake more of the LP to compound your LP. Second, you can stake your DYST and PEN to earn yield on yield. Yield on yield is a powerful concept for building wealth. To put it simply, your LP will earn yield as DYST and PEN, and by staking what you earn, you will earn additional yield on top of what you are already making. Hence, yield on yield. Converted and staked DYST, which is penDYST, will earn more DYST and PEN, and staked PEN, which is vlPEN, will earn more penDYST. This creates a loop of more and more compounded yield within Penrose thanks to the yield-bearing nature of staked penDYST and vlPEN. Users with a low-risk appetite may only choose to stake and compound stablecoin LPs as a way to earn yield on their stables. Users with a higher risk appetite may choose to maximize their penDYST and vlPEN positions. If you are having trouble deciding which route to take, consider diversifying by using 50% of your LP yield to compound your LP, and the other 50% to use the yield-on-yield staking strategy. Ultimately, the choice is yours. How can I monitor my Penrose position? Currently, the easiest way to monitor your Penrose position is under the Stake LP tab. You can search for the pool you deposited into, and your staked LP will display in the deposits column. Any unstaked LP will show in your wallet balance. When you click on the pool vault, you will also see a breakdown of how much you have deposited, the current APR, and your current claimable rewards. To view your DYST balance, unstaked penDYST balance, and staked penDYST balance, go to the Convert tab, where you will see all of these balances. The same is true for your PEN and vote-locked PEN balances in the Lock tab. Cumulatively, all unclaimed profit from all positions is readily visible at the top right of the dashboard and in the top right menu. And remember, Sphere holds core governance power over both Dystopia and Penrose, meaning that Sphere is positioned to receive significant revenue from both platforms. That revenue can be reinvested into the Sphere ecosystem and will be used to buy and burn Sphere tokens for forced price appreciation of the Sphere token over the long term. Now, even if you're only understanding a small percentage of the information I'm sharing with you, that is okay. This is an entirely different paradigm from traditional finance, and there is a lot to learn. Active participation and baby steps are key to building your understanding, and we're here to help. Please ask questions and keep taking action because it is well worth it. The best place to reach out for help or contact us is through the Sphere Finance Discord. The link is in the description below, as well as links to the official website and other useful links, including for Dystopia and Penrose. You can also leave a comment below with your question, and we will do our best to help educate you and the community. After all, this video and channel is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. I'll continue to post updates and educational videos about Sphere Finance, so be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out. Click the link on screen now to watch another video. Thanks for watching, and always remember that you matter for who you are.